Yo, what's going down, film fans? Your homie Jay Greene back right now with another review, and today we're going to be talking about the new A24 film, Talk to Me. Now, in this movie, we're following a young girl named Mia. She just lost her mom in a really tragic way. She's grieving and dealing with a strained relationship between her and her father. She's looking for answers as well as closure. And when a group of friends at a party bring a supernatural hand sculpture that they claim will allow you to speak to spirits, she can't help but wonder if this is going to be her opportunity to see and or talk to her mom one last time. Straight off the top, this movie was dope AF. I would probably describe it as a psychological thriller combined with a possession movie. The things that are happening to the characters that actually touch this hand and say, talk to me, you could say that it's more so in their head. That's kind of where the psychological aspects come from, right? But at the same time, if they don't break the connection with this hand in the right period of time, now it seems as though these spirits, if you will, kind of take over and start to manipulate these people and make them do some crazy ish. This movie does a fantastic job at laying out the rules of this hand situation and the potential outcome if those rules are broken early on in the film. So as the story is unfolding and we're watching certain characters choose to do a little bit of this or a little bit of that and push the envelope of what this hand potentially may or may not do to them, we're kind of able to follow along very well as to what potentially might happen. And knowing that added hella suspense because while I'm watching everything unfold, I'm preparing for the worst, but still having no idea what exactly might actually jump off. And that gave the entire movie a very creepy vibe throughout, which it was able to use to its benefit. And it uses that to its benefit because without a single jump scare, to my recollection, this movie was able to keep me on the edge like damn near the entire film with just the vibes, the story, and the characters and what they had going on alone, which is an amazing feat, especially considering a scary movie made in this day and age. Oftentimes, they rely on those jump scares to keep you entertained, but this one focuses on story, character, and some lightweight mythology to the hand. And because this movie plays it so subtle most of the time, when something significant jumps off to one of our main characters, yo, it hits hella hard and I ain't fronting. And because the writing and the character development and the vibes throughout the entire film are so legit, in those moments, I'm like so immersed in the terror of it, if you will. Like, yo, what's gonna happen? How are they gonna get out of this situation? But I'm also like frantically curious as to, but wait, how are they also gonna kind of put their lives back together in one way or another? Because you've pretty much gone so far off the rails that I'm not sure if that's really possible for you. And for a scary movie to give me both of those feelings, one, terror just because of the situation that's jumping off, and two, I actually care about your life after this situation if you can get through it. That's a great job of writing. That's an amazing storytelling ability. So we're talking about story, tension, scares, and characters all on point to make this one a must-see in the theater for real, for real. Check this one out. But I also want to touch base on the directors. This movie is directed by Dhanji and Michael Philippou, hope I'm saying their last name correctly, but these are two Australian brothers who had been running an award-winning YouTube channel where they were doing live-action horror comedy shorts, right? Now, they were able to springboard that success into a feature-length film debut, which is pretty awesome. The story of these two brothers' success reminds me of David F. Sandberg, the director of a YouTube short called Lights Out. He wins a challenge with that film, then is noticed by the studios, gets an opportunity to make that film Lights Out that was just a short into a feature-length film, which actually turned out pretty fly, pretty dope. Then he gets another opportunity, and that is to make Shazam, which the first Shazam was dope as hell in my personal opinion. Second one, we're not gonna talk about it. But regardless, I'm happy for these two brothers and David F. Sandberg that they were able to come from the YouTube space into a feature film space based on talent, storytelling ability, and passion alone. But with that knowledge of what they did before and how they were able to come with such a great first film like this, I'm excited to see what they finna be doing in the future. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Sophie Wilde. She's the main chick in the movie that played Mia, and she puts this movie on her back for real. She's got to show so many different levels of emotion, fear, curiosity, heartbreak, like you name it. She's really putting everything that she has into this film, and she did an amazing job. My suggestion is go support this one at your local cinema. I think you're really going to have a great time. I think you're going to like it a lot. Your homie, Jay Greene, I'm out.